Today, my message will be centered on my people, my very good people, my very best friend on this planet Earth is from that side of the country, which is Anambra State. I know this message might not sound too sweet to your hearing. Mostly our people from my guys, let's say my brothers and sisters from Anambra State. This is not discrimination. We are not trying to portray ethnic whatever it's being called or steer interstate conflict. No, it is not so. Our duty on this media as a Biafran, as an Igbo man, is whenever we see something going wrong, we say it out. That is the spirit of an Igbo man. And that is the more reason why you see people will always refer us that we don't have culture, we don't respect elders, we don't. In fact, according to Yoruba and Babu, they say we don't have history. But that is all about propaganda, character assassinations of a very particular people. So why do I say that my message today is going to be centered on the people of Anambra State? Is this? There's an article before me here. But before I read that article, what brings this message now out, have been this trending video messages, poster of Obi Kubana accepting to be Jagaban, which is what they call it, City Boy Movement. City Boy Movement. CBM. And Obi Kubana, according to what we are seeing, allegedly, we never confirmed from him that he have accepted that post to become their zonal representative, that to represent the Eastern Zone on the platform of APC. What does that signify? It lets you know that most of our problems, if not all in that Biafran region, my brother, they are from Anambra State. I'm from Imo State. And I have said this in capital terms. Every state in that our region have their own ups and downs. Anything that got to do with sabotage, professionally, internationally, sabotaging between interstate, my brother, count Anambra State as number one. Okay, let me read the article here so that some people will not get it twisted, because as I'm making all these comments now, some people might be like, why are you saying like this? You hate people, you are tribalistic. No. My best friend today, where I am living, even when I am still in that zoo called Nigeria, is from Anambra people. I don't do friends with people who come from the same state with me. Majority of them is from Anambra State. Then few is from Abia State. Enugu, none. Ebonyi, not that I can think of any. Imo State, maybe a kind of brotherhood, but not a friend. Because a friend is somebody who will stand with you at a very difficult time, even when your brothers and sisters or family members have deserted you. That is a friend. Friend that is even more beneficial than a brother. So if you are from Anambra State and you are reading this message, please don't get it twisted and do not get angry. Watch the message from beginning to the end. Don't even look at the headline and say, from that now you begin to pick some point and begin to comment. What that message from beginning to the end, you will understand. Let me just tell you why all these things is happening and why Anambra State has become the sabo in this our Biafra struggle. Ojukwu tried it. Ojukwu fight for Biafra, fine and good. Yes, he lead the Biafra. The same Ojukwu who is fighting for Biafra still came back and create a political party to run under Apoga as a presidential candidate for the same zoo you fought against. And that in the zoo and other what will I call it, other idiots in that contraption called Nigeria have been using it against the Igbos. You understand? One Biafra, tomorrow now, and I begin to one leg in Biafra and one leg in Nigerian government. You can imagine that. You didn't stood your ground. Okay, but that's by the way. Please, I'm not here to say ill about the dead. So please, whatever comment I made over Ojukwu is just on a neutral ground, there's no string attached. So please, don't get it twisted. Okay, let me just read this article before I can then calm down, analyze this message the way it ought to be. Please, as you are watching this message, please help me. I beg you, please, I beg you. 2026 is your year, and also a year for you to uplift somebody. Anywhere you are looking help, my brother, try to give before you receive, because they say blessed is hand that giveth, than the one that take it. And when you give, that is when you will receive. If you don't give, you cannot receive anything. Follow us on all our social media handles. And this year, my God must follow you and solve all your problems. Okay, let's continue. Do you know that the private jet which was used to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Kenya, and illegally renditioned him to Nigeria belongs to an Anambra man? In fact, the whole illegality was planned, strategized, and executed by the same Anambra man, or rather Anambra people, according to the writer of this message. He might not say the whole truth, but there's a truth, or rather there's an atom of truth in what he's saying here. So please don't get it twisted, just as I said earlier. If you want the message, pick the ones you need to take corrections from, and then forget about the ones that do not concern you. That is message. Okay, let us continue. I want the whole of Southeast to know that if Anambra people, if not for Anambra people, Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have been in Sokoto prison today. Yes, I agree with you on that. 100% agree with you on that. On so many occasions, Soludo don't come and say they don't need to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After the Igbo have already made his own stand known very, very long time ago. Okay, let's continue. So I am not the one making up things. IPOB verified and confirmed this to be true. Do you also know that Soludo, the present governor of Anambra State, has repeatedly affirmed that under no circumstances will P2B rule Nigeria? He said instead, over his dead body, his own brother, that he will do everything humanly possible to scuffle his ambition of becoming the president of the two, if not him. Now, do you know that Obi Kubana is also from Anambra State, same place from with P2B, has accepted the deal to make sure that every vote that comes from the south is mostly Anambra State, where P2B hails from, in 2027 belongs to Jagaban. Look at the CEO. Don't you also forget that Joseph Ibokwe, that outcast Newi man, the popular saboteur in Lagos State, is an Anambra man. What about Yule Dochie, who has always said that it is either Jagaban or Jagaban? Imagine if these people were from Ebonyi State. Isn't this interesting? That is with a question mark. Yes, imagine these people now from Ebonyi State, Enugu State, or Imo State. Maybe we wouldn't have a place to do our business in Anambra State. On the general terms, there's no sarcasm. I didn't say that other states do not have their own ups and downs. Anyone that comes, we come here to deliberate on it, analyze it, dissect it, and then keep it the way it's supposed to be. So do not get offended when you watch this message from Anambra State, please. Anywhere you have been doing, part of those things that have been listed here that Anambra people are doing to the entire Biafra region, because they're not doing it to their own self or to the particular person who is involved, but it is a damage that is going to a kind of overwhelm all of us in that region called the Biafraland. Let us continue, my people. Take it or you leave it. Anambra people are number one saboteur when it comes to Igbo agenda in the whole of the southeast. And of course, everyone knows that Peter Obi can't rule Nigeria. And the number one people who will make sure that it never happened are his own kinsmen from Anambra State. Fear Anambra people, the self-acclaimed pure Igbos. Who put out this comment? Knows of the gods. Knows of the gods. You put out this article. But everything you say here is correct too. But the one I did not support, now this one, fear Anambra people, the self-acclaimed pure Igbos. Self-acclaimed pure Igbos. My brother, nobody is more Igbo than others. As long as Igbo people is concerned, we are all one. So this comment, this your last comment, is what I, Ukulora, will not be in support of. Because I always make like to make my stand known. Okay, moving forward, we still have some articles from the same writer. He said, do you also know that the helicopter which was used to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Okay, I think this is the message. This is the message. Okay. Yeah, okay. I said, if you are an Anambra person and you feel sad because of this, that is how we feel sad each time you guys profile us because of activities of some people. Thank you. Okay, now I understand that the person who posted this message out here is from Ebonyi State. Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's a point. If these guys who are doing all this are from Ebonyi State, my brother, hey. Anyway, let me reserve my comment. Okay, Oliseloka Chukuma, maybe from Anambra State, he replied to him. Let's see what the guy said. The guy's poster name or profile name is Nose of the Gods. Okay, let's see what he says. Do you know that you are senseless? I know that is what is going to result. Abuses, insults of any kind. As I am speaking now, after the population of Anambarians in Anambra, Ebonyi is the next. More than 1 million Ebonyi people cannot do without the Anambra. Keep ranting until you put your people in Anambra in trouble. Many of your people depends on Anambra people to take care of their families. Yet, you cannot rest. Go on and rant until you displace your people. You see, when you post something, instead of them to pick the right one and discard the wrong one, you will find them with abuses and threat to life. The same guy who posted, which is Nose of the Gods, replied to him, said, go to hell and burn to blazes. Now, what you talk? No, me talk about. Go and touch them now, Ozwa. Your own people are not in Ebonyi State. You see, you don't enter to what I call it, threat to life. Olisebuka will reply, yes, all right, we shall see where this will end. Okay. Igwe Jacob reply to Olisebuka Chukuma, depending on Anambra people as their father. Okay, a question mark. Humble boy said, Chukuma, you are a fool mugu. Oh, sorrow. Amechi will reply quite the same guy who gives somebody a threat to life. Say, one may be smart. Stop responding to these people as though they are Igbo. They are not. All these write-ups and some of the responses are the handwork of Yoruba bigots. Okay, that is how you see it. Tidoski explained this, said, how then are you sure that Ebonyans depends on Anambra people, that without Anambra people, that Ebonyans will not succeed? Are you not a foolish person? Is your people not rolling about in Yoruba land? Eugambia. Okay, Olisebuka to Chukuma reply, I said, you can say that to your mother since you lack home training. This is part of what some people are complaining about some of you. You don't enter to another level, and which is not, it's a kind of, it is not a welcome development to me. Everything is not, it must not be all about abuse and abuse and abuse. Sometimes we need to relax and have what I call it, a kind of constructive argument where people will learn. Just like me, I don't engage in any argument that I will not learn. That is one thing about me. And if you are thinking that to engage in argument is just it will make you to know how to talk, my brother, you get it all wrong. Anyway, let me just take the last comment here now, and then we'll round up. The last comment. Last comment says, okay. Why not mention your brother David, the Minister of Works? What about Hope? You want to war, but we will take it easy with you because you are a sellout. Let me not continue because it have entered threat to life and I will not be part of it. So have a nice day and may the good Lord continue to bless you. Please like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Okay, Messiano, my wonderful people.